My friends, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you like what you see, please click the subscribe button and click the notification bell. And if you think you're already subscribed, please check to make sure YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you without your permission. It happens every day. And if you really like what you see, please consider becoming a channel member or even leaving a super thanks donation to help keep us going. I promise to answer each and every one I receive. Thank you for watching, my friends, and now, on to the video. Castle Xanadu, dark, foreboding, rising like a Memphis in a song by Toto, looming over this prehistoric savage land at the Earth's core. Here we are beset by lizard men, magma men, dinosaurs, and other bizarre denizens of this primordial jungle, and yet even so, I would have the loathsome King Hislick himself to dinner before I'd wine and dine a woke wanker hell-bent on destroying our pop culture. I mean, yes, lizard men are destructive, but they're not assholes, and they can carry on a conversation without virtue signaling, and they hate rainbows. And oddly enough, many of them are Star Trek fans, go figure. Some of them worship the Gorn as some kind of deity. I found a stone idol of a Gorn in the jungle recently. I'm planning on stealing it because I also love the Gorn. I'm not sure how they learned about Star Trek or how they watched Star Trek without technology or power. Must investigate further, but one thing is clear. When I tell them Captain Marvel was canceled, they're going to laugh their scaly asses off. Greetings, my friends. I am Dictor Van Doomcock, the future ruler of Earth, broadcasting from my hidden base at the center of the Earth, and I'm delighted to report to you today that Captain Marvel's failure is complete at last. I told you all along, my friends, despite all the bullshit slung by Disney and Marvel about Captain Marvel being a smash hit, being the bestest ever, and how Brie Larson was the future of the MCU, alas, that was all a load of crap. The proof is in the pudding, my friends, and here is some yummy pudding for you to digest. After the Marvels turned out to be the single worst failure for the MCU of all time, it was beyond Disney's ability to spin. And so, there's not going to be a sequel to the Marvels, and that's probably it for Brie Larson in the MCU, barring an appearance in one of the upcoming Avengers movies. Now, how is that for success? How has that whole MCU crap worked out for Marvel, eh? Not at all, my friends. Not at all. And now that rot has spread to the comic books. Even the comic book of Captain Marvel has been canceled.
Remember when Captain Marvel was going to head up an all-female Avengers, Doomcock? She was the stunning, brave new face of the MCU, but now the bloom is off the fair trade petunia, it seems. Yes, apparently Brie Larson's Captain Marvel was stunning in the sense of, oh crap, I'm stunned by how badly she failed to bring in an audience, and brave only in the sense that it was brave of Marvel to feature her in the Marvels, given how much her character sucks. Not exactly the stunning brave returns they were looking for.
Not at all, Skull of Calderon. But now, my friends, let us savor what this news means for those of us who are sick and tired of all the woke wankery. Earlier today, I found an excellent summary of this development courtesy of our friend Matt McGloin at Cosmic Book News, who just published an article titled, Captain Marvel Already Cancelled Following the Marvel's Failure. And in that article, he writes, quote, "It's learned that the latest relaunch of the Captain Marvel comic book that coincided with the release of the Marvels has been canceled after only 10 issues. In the letters page of Captain Marvel number 10, editor Sarah Brunstad announced the news of the cancellation, quote, "Ah, dear friends, here we part for a short time. Captain Marvel's stories will continue in the gangbuster Avengers series and elsewhere, but her solo series needs a hiatus while we build the next great story. Keep the faith, true believer. Keep the core strong. We'll see you soon." Yeah, sure you will. The writer of the series, Alyssa Wong, also chimed in. "What a wild ride. I've had so much fun writing Carol, Yuna, and some true cosmic weirdness. From place-swapping shenanigans to body horror, high-stakes heists to quiet, powerful moments, it's been an absolute blast, star. And you've been with us every step of the way. Thank you for your love and enthusiasm. Every time I read your letters, they make my day. You are all true believers, but more than that, thank you for believing in this story, this team, and all of us. I can't wait to see where Carol's journey takes her next. Maybe you can, hon. Maybe you can. Now, of course, these ladies have to put a nice spin on this, saying it's a pause, not a cancellation. But we know the truth, don't we, Harvey Cthulhu?
Sadly, there is no what's next for good old Carol Danvers. There are no plans at Marvel Comics to do a reboot or another series. I mean, they just crapped out. Why would they? And there's not going to be a The Marvels 2, because even Disney can't eat enough lead paint chips to give themselves that much brain damage to make that happen. So, while she'll no doubt have face-saving bit parts in the Avengers movies, she's toast. The Russo brothers are back, and they don't like her any more than we do. Alas, poor Carol Danvers, we hardly knew ye, but I'll tell you, we knew ye better than we ever wanted to. Good riddance.
See, folks, even in this dark and gloomy world, not all the news is all bad. That much I promise you. Look, this is good news for all of us who have been concerned about the MCU, about the woke turn that Marvel has taken over the past decade or so. I don't know how long it's been going on, but I tell you this, it becomes clearer and clearer every single damn day that they are failing. They are failing on every single level. In fact, there's a rumor going around that Feige has laid off a whole bunch of the woke staff over at Marvel. Now, this is not from my Hollywood spies. I've asked them about it and they've said nothing, so I don't know if this is true. But the fact is, all of these cancellations, all of this fallout around Brie Larson's Captain Marvel is absolutely positively symptomatic of a larger malaise over at Marvel. Things are not going well in Phase 4 and Phase 5 and in Phase 6. If you look at the list of things that they're actually announcing, I tell you what, my friends, there's no doubt about it, the MCU is on hold, perhaps permanently. As traditional casting resumes, traditional characters are being brought back, a lot of male characters are being brought back and prioritized, or should I say reprioritized in the MCU. I see all of this as a white flag, my friends. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I think that they are finally realizing, with the success of Deadpool and Wolverine and the failure of, well, damn near everything else woke that they've got in the pipeline, get woke, go broke is a real thing. And even Marvel and Disney are finally getting to the point where they must begin acknowledging the facts. From the center of the earth, this is Dictor Van Doomcock bidding you all, my friends, stay angry. Ha 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 ha